Good morning. Good morning, Mimi. Good morning, Eileen. Good morning, Chris. I hope you are all having a great Saturday morning so far. It is already miserably hot here, calling for 100 today, and it's just miserable outside already. Lots to show you guys today. I want to do a couple of different style cards with you guys. We're going to be doing a card in a box. Okay, Eileen. I want to show you also how to do a pocket card. I want to show you the 3 prizes that I have that I'm giving away for my celebration next Saturday, 1 week from today. So lots of stuff to do today to show you guys, and gonna try to do it in an hour or less because it, like I said, it's already miserably hot here today. I did not sleep well last night. I kind of have a little bit of an earache in my left ear and it's driving me nuts. So I will start by, I guess, going over the card stuff for today. The first one we are going to do is called a card in a box. I showed you kind of a little mock-up of it yesterday. If I can get the papers out. Good morning, Zach. This is the basic piece that you will start with for a card in a box. I will give you the measurements to score it, and we will fold it. I will show you and tell you where to glue so it forms the, excuse that, to form, where it glues to form the box itself. And then I will give you all the measurements for the strips of paper for the front and the back for this long side, and then for the little steps. It's okay, Zach. It made me smile, so that was a good thing. The little pieces for the steps that will go on the inside for us to glue and attach any of the decorations you want to add, and then all of the different panels for the top of the lids and the base part of the card. As I said, this one was just kind of a little mock-up I did. I will put this one together at a different time. I just wanted to be able to show you. I am going to make one with you guys. So, you will need a piece of cardstock. 8.5 by 11, I believe, is what their standard size is. You will need to cut this down to 10 3/4 this way, 5.5 this way. So I've got my cutter. Yes, always good to smile, Zach, you're right. So 10 3/4. And then at 5.5, so then you will have a piece that looks like this. Set my cutter down. Zach, yes, don't forget the thummies. We need those. Then you'll need your scoreboard. Set your paper in there nice and neat. Grab your bone folder, and you will score this. Make sure you have your piece of paper on there long ways like this. Then you will score this at the 2.5 inch mark all the way down. I can do that, Zach. I'll message you. And then again at 5 inches. So 2.5, 5 inches, 7.5, and then again at 10 inches. So you see where I've got it all scored. You'll have a little piece left here at the end, which is fine. You want that. Okay. Once you have that, just kind of go and give each score line a little fold. And then this little strip, you're going to want to fold that as well, because we are going to, oh, wait, we got to score this one more time. Sorry. Then you're going to rotate it long ways like this and score it at 2 3/4. Hi, Kathy. Thank you. Kathy is a teammate member of mine on my game. I told you guys I play Lily's Garden. Okay, so then I said score that at 2 3/4. Right down the middle. You did a late night pop-up last night, Zach? I missed it. Hi, Jonathan. Thank you for stopping in. Okay, once you have it scored down the center, and then you have this kind of folded a little bit, that little strip at the end that I told you about, you'll have where it's scored right here. You're gonna cut one of those little sections out. Not both, just one. Because that's how you will glue your box together. So just give it a little cut there, and then cut one of these little tabs off. And whichever tab you cut off, this will be the top of your box. So I have that little one there cut off. That will be the top of my box. So then just go ahead and kind of fold it like this. There's your tab on the inside. Then what we're going to do is these 3 corners right here, you're going to take your scissors and cut down just to the score line. You can see where that score line is. You're going to cut down just from there. Good morning, Miss Frosty. So go ahead and take your scissors. Follow. You can use your cutter too if you feel more comfortable with your cutter. I just use my scissors. It's easier that way for me. And just to the score line. Try not to cut into the score line. Good morning, Jaden. Once you get those cut, we can take our little tab here, put some glue on it, set my scoreboard down, grab my glue, and it's easier to glue this on a flat surface. Glue this on a flat surface. Sorry about that. My son knows not to call when I'm live, but he seems to do it every time. Just a little bit of glue, and then fold this in half so that it covers that tab. Just give it a second there to kind of attach and dry a little. Kind of form your box back into shape. Make sure that that's stuck good. Then you'll want that tab to kind of be towards the back of your card. Well, you can't see it there, really. I have it on the left-hand side going towards the back. That's where you're going to want it. So this back piece will be your long piece. So then you can take these other tabs and fold those down at the score line. Good morning, Mishi. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday as well, honey. Thank you for stopping in. We're learning to make a card in a box. So then you should be with something like this. So you have your 3 flaps, then your long back piece. And just kind of give your tab another good squish there to make sure it's going to stay stuck, and you're good to go for the box part. Now, with your coordinating paper of the same color that you made your box with, you want to cut 2 strips at 3.5 inches long. So grab your cutter again, and then 2 strips at 3.5 inches long by a 1/2 inch wide. And then grab your scoreboard again, these 2 little strips. You're going to score those at a 1/2 inch on each end. Just like so. See those little score lines there? 1/2 inch on each end. And then just fold those over at your score line. And then these will be what we will use on the inside, like so, once they get glued in. And then you can fold these as well with the direction of the box, and that's what we'll glue our stuff to when we pop it up out of the box. But we're gonna do the panels and stuff first before we get to the inside of the box. Just make sure you don't lose your little step pieces here. It's easy to do. So just kind of set those aside. All right, now we can move on to the panels. I've already pre-cut all of my panels out. I have the long piece for the back here for you to write whatever you want to write on the card. I have a coordinating color piece that I can decorate or just leave plain for the inside. both of these measure at 5 1/4 long by 2 1/4 inches wide. So you need 2 pieces. They can be the same color or different colors. 5 1/4 inches long by 2 1/4 inches wide. Then you need 3 more colors of a coordinating color. And these need to be, I believe they're 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Kathy, I do crochets on Mondays. I do Whipping Wednesday videos, and then I do lives on Fridays. And I can just reach out to me. We're friends on Facebook now, so you can instant message me, and I will gladly work with you on crochet. No problem at all. Yes, this is 2 1/4. Good morning, Kelly. By 2 1/2. And these ones will go on the bottom 3 sides. Whoops. You'll have 3 of those that go on the... Good morning, Chris. But I'm going to distress these ones to make them kind of stand out more on the bottom. Then you're going to need 3 more pieces of a coordinating color for the top up here on the flaps. So you'll need 3 of those in a coordinating color at 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and then a piece to put on top of that, and that will be 2 inches by 2 inches. So I'm going to get my ink out and distress my edges really quick, and I've got some coordinating colors here. I have red, lilac posies, a rocket red, and cranberry. So I think I'm just going to use the cranberry and lilac posies for this one. And use the cranberry on this color here. Have a good day, Kelly. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Okay, so there's one. Two. Three for that one, and then I will use the doesn't say a color on this one. Use that one for this piece. Maybe not. It's not showing up as well. Use the cranberry for this one too, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I excited to show you guys the prizes that I have for next Saturday. So we won't be doing cards next Saturday because I'm going to be doing the celebration instead. Okay, got those three all distressed. I'm going to use the lilac posies for the bottom panels. And then we will start constructing this card in a box. You can emboss these bottom panel pieces. You can add stamps of flowers, stars. You can glue some flowers on it. It's just up to your imagination of whatever you would like to do to make your card. It's your own personal. Tank, sis. Oh, I should have messaged you. I was going to, but I forgot. I'm sorry. You can smack me later, sis. I'm sorry. I should have messaged you. I did push it back an hour though. And I got up this morning, I felt miserable. Okay, those three are distressed now. And as I said, if you want to add color to, or flowers, or whatever you would like to add to it, you may. Good morning, May. I'm going to go ahead and distress this piece that goes on the inside as well. All right, got my distressing done. Now we can start gluing the pieces on. I'm going to start with the back panel piece. Get that glued on. Just try to get it as centered as you can on the back. If you have to bend your card a little to make sure it's stuck nice and good, it's alright. Your card will come back to shape. Okay, so there's the back panel piece on. Now I will do this inside strip. Okay, Tank. And again, just try to get it as centered as best you can in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. So now I've got the little inside strip in. Now we can do the bottom three panels, which I did was this color to help color coordinate the card. So you'll just put a little glue on and do each of the three panels there. And again, just center it as best you can. Yeah, I had that problem too, Tank. Even me, as myself, I can't set it for any longer than 20 minutes. Hi, Tie-Dine Dawn. How are you? Once you get these 3 panels on, like I said, you can emboss these. You can add stamps to them of flowers or sayings. You can glue flowers or whatever you want on these bottom panels. Eileen, I checked everywhere and it doesn't seem that I can go any more than 20 minutes. And that's fine. Okay, I have all 3 of the bottom panels glued on. I'm going to go to the flaps now, these 3 flaps. Yeah, I think 20 minutes is fine. Because I went to YouTube Studio, I went to every settings I could, and 20 minutes is the max that even I can do it, so. I'm going to go over that stuff here after we get these cards done, because I want to show you guys the prizes that I have for next Saturday. And just kind of go over the rules a little bit. Okay, I glued these all the pieces on for the 3 top panels. Now I will glue those on. Then we can get the steps put in. Yeah, you ain't kidding. I've never had that yet. I've known lots of people that have, and it's not fun. My sister had it and my niece both, and they were both just miserable. I know my niece still has troubles. She still has a lot of trouble with smell and taste, and I couldn't imagine going through it like Tank has. Yeah, knock on wood, Eileen. Same here. I know my son, he's had it too a couple of times. Mm-mm. Oh no, you're kidding. That bad? That's awful. I am so sorry, you guys. Okay, I have all three of the top panels done now. And I have all three of the bottom panels done. Now you take your little steps here and you put just a tad of glue, or if you have the sticky tape, you can use that. I prefer the white capped or green cap glue for projects like this, or the sticky tape. I need to grab some more of that stuff. Then you're going to glue these on the inside as close to the top as you can, with enough width between them that you can still put stuff on them to decorate them. And then just kind of hold that in there, get it where you want, nice and straight if you can. This part can get a little tricky. And then to help kind of get it in there, you can fold your box and just kind of pinch it so that that step will stick in there nice and good. And then you have a little step stuck in there. And then do the same thing with the second one. And put that one more towards the back of the card, inside box. And again, you can just fold it to make sure it stays in there. And there you go, 2 steps in. I did not make this. Cliff from Heart of Orion Jewelry, he's on YouTube. He made this bracelet. He is awesome at making bracelets. Alright, so once you have your steps in, everything else is done on your card. Boy, I need to get some different glue. I don't care for that tacky glue. You can either use a small strip of your scrap to use to stand your stuff up on in your card box. If you use the coordinating color, it's not quite as bad. Or if you can get like that clear window paper, you can just cut a small strip of it and use it to put your decorations on. And as I said, I was going to use some butterflies. Oh, he does such beautiful work with these bracelets. I absolutely love my bracelet. I have not taken it off since I got it. It does not tarnish. It's waterproof. I take showers with it. I sleep with it. Everything. I absolutely love this bracelet. And it's very, very durable to anything. I'm just going to use the coordinating colored paper here and just cut some small strips. They don't have to be any particular size. They can be some longer, some shorter. Doesn't matter. Then what I'm going to do is just take this little strip like this, and I'm going to glue one of these butterflies on it. So just a little dab of glue. Get this butterfly on. And then while that one kind of dries a minute, I will get another butterfly ready on another strip. You can add grass, you can add all kinds of things to these little tree stems, branches if you have them. I have my little sentiment that says hello friend on it. And then one more butterfly here, and I'll just kind of do a quick show how to do this one. Hi Tina. Lurking is awesome as well. Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and put just a dab of glue on the bottom of this, and I will start assembling my box. And this is just a quick mock-up of one. I just want to show you that even with the stuff inside it, you can still fold this up. Yes, he does $10 off all his bracelets just for the rest of this month. So if you want to order, you better do it soon, because then they go back up to full price. This isn't my best work, but just to kind of show you that that's how you can kind of mess around with it. You can make them different heights or whatever. And then when you mail this, everything goes inside of it and it still fits in an envelope. And then when the person receives it, they open it, and then they have a card in a box. And it just sits nice and flat and neat. And then, like I said, on the back, you can write whatever you want. So, just a cute little idea. And you, like I said, you can add as much stuff to the center as you want. You can even put 3 steps in it. So, just a cute little card idea for that one. And then the other card I was going to show you, thank you guys, is this is a pocket card. And you just slide a coordinating paper with 2 pieces like this, and it can just slide out. And these are great for invitations, graduation announcements, anniversaries, wedding invitations. So I made what, Tina? This? Yes, we just made these. And it's called a card in a box because you can fold everything up and it still fits in a box. And the pocket cards, yes. These are so simple to make. I'm going to tell you right now how to make these little pocket cards. And you can make them different sizes. They don't have to be the same exact size. You can make them bigger, smaller, depending on what you're using it for. Like I said, these ones are great for invitations, birthday invitations, wedding announcements, anniversary, graduation announcements. These are great for that. Hi, Granny D. How are you, honey? Now, for a pocket card, you need a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. It can be designer paper, it can be plain paper, whatever you wish it to be. Then you will take this 12 by 12 sheet of paper, make sure you know which way your card's gonna go. I know that I want this to be like the base of my card, so I'm going to cut it in half this way, exactly at 6 inches. So I'll take my cutter, measure this right at 6 inches, and cut it in half. So you can actually get 2 pocket cards out of 1 sheet of 12 by 12 paper. And when you do your triangle cuts, you can save the triangles, and those also make great pieces for cards. So everything can be used on a pocket card. But once you have your 12 by 12 sheet of paper here, you're going to score it at 4 1/4, I believe it was. Yes, 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. So go ahead and score it at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. And then just turn it long ways, and right at the 1/2 inch mark right here, just score it all the way down. Then you're going to just kind of give that just a little crease where you scored it. And on the bottom where you scored that 1/2 inch line, you're going to have 2 tabs at each end, and you're going to cut those little tabs off at the each end and leave the center one in. So just cut there. That one out. Okay, then you'll have a piece that's shaped like this when you get done. Then you're going to take your cutter again And this is where you'll cut your triangles. So this can get a little tricky. That's why I said just kind of give that a little crease there where you scored it on both ends. You're going to take this, or this top corner where you creased it, and you're going to line that up in the track of your cutter, along with this point down here, and you're going to line that up in the track of your cutter. So get your top crease where you scored, and your bottom corner which should be like this. Once you get those two lined up with the bottom corner and then the crease where you scored it, you're going to cut that triangle off of there. Just like this. And keep this because you can use those on a different type of card. Then you're just going to turn your paper like this and do it to the same side. The crease where you scored in this bottom corner, line them up in your track. And once you do that, go ahead and cut that triangle off. Then you should have a piece that looks like this once you get those two corners cut off. Then you'll take this bottom flap and you're going to fold that up just like that. Then you'll take your two corners and you're going to fold those in. And there's your pocket. So simple. Then you just take coordinating colors. You make this piece that slides in like this on this card that I showed you. And you can stamp these. You can put flowers. You can put you're invited or it's a celebration. Whatever you want on the inside. Then you can wrap ribbon around it to help decorate it. You can add gems, jewels, flowers, whatever your imagination lets you do. So there's just some simple examples of pocket cards. Very easy to do, you guys. And it's just a couple of cuts and a couple of glue, and whatever you want to put in them is up to you. They make great graduation gift cards because you can use this and you can tape money down here at the bottom and slide it in there for a graduation card as a gift. Then put congrats up here. The options are endless for pocket cards, you guys. So there you go. That's how you do a pocket card. So easy cards again this week. The cards in a box and a pocket card are both wonderful to make, simple to make, and lots of fun at that. I love doing both of those. Those pocket cards as well make awesome Christmas cards. You can put gift cards in them. Just everything. It's wonderful. And if you have Christmas themed paper, which I have lots of, these little pocket cards are excellent for Christmas cards. Because like I said, you can make these and just put Merry Christmas or whatever you want up here on the part that slides in. And just tape a gift card at the bottom and slide it in. Throw it in the mailbox. They fit in an envelope. So, perfect little idea for Christmas cards. All right, now, the giveaway, or not giveaway, the celebration for next Saturday. I did put some of the rules already in the description box for it. Other rules, first rule is please, absolutely no drama next Saturday at my celebration. I do not want any drama. I just want everybody to have a good time, have fun, hang out, enjoy some nice gifts that are being given away. It will be one prize per person until I do my last big prize. Then everybody may rejoin in for that. You can only enter the word I give one time because I am using Google to pick a number. Whatever number Google picks will count down, and that number is the person who wins that prize. We will go by Tank's phone for the number, and she will count down whatever number that person's name coordinating, that is the winner. The last prize I give, again, as I said, even if you won before, you are eligible to rejoin for the last prize that I give away. You will have 3 days to email me to claim your prize. So please remember that. The prizes will be mailed out between the 1st and the 3rd of July. Just so everybody is aware, the celebration is the 29th, but prizes will not be mailed out until between the 1st and 3rd of July. So you just have to hold on for a few days. So far, the prizes are Tank is offering a $10 PayPal that is USA or international, a hook, and a cowl. Mishi has donated a Stanley cake and a furrows hook. It is one prize. Both will be to one person. And I believe that is USA and Canada, but maybe only USA. I do have to check with Mishi on that again. Mary from Blessed to Crochet has graciously donated 2 soap caddies that are hand crocheted. Eileen has donated a diamond painting from Amazon. Mimi has donated a $10 cash app. And I have these prizes. This will be my first prize I give away, which is a set of Darn Good yarn hooks, a diamond painting, a shawl I made, and a 3-pack of cast off chunky yarn. That is my first prize. My second prize is also a diamond painting, Darn Good yarn stitch markers, another shawl, and another 3-pack of Darn Good yarn cast off chunky. My last prize and the biggest prize is a lap blanket I made. And this bag stuffed full of goodies. This is stuffed full. The inside is stuffed full. This has yarn. It has a whole set of hooks. It has a little kit here with stitch markers, darning needles, tabs that say made with love by. There's like I said, a whole set of hooks in there and a thing of yarn. And this bag also has the holes on the top for your yarn to come out. And inside the bag is a whole bunch of mix of cotton yarn, acrylic yarn, and another surprise at the bottom. and that is a surprise. So I will not show that, but there is a nice surprise at the bottom of this bag. This bag is stuffed filled with the sugar and cream cotton and acrylic yarns. So this is the big last prize that I will be giving away along with a handmade lap blanket. So those are the prizes that I have. If anybody else would like to donate, please email me and let me know. If you do, if you don't, that's fine. There's plenty of donated gifts already, and I appreciate everybody that has donated a prize. This means a lot to me. I could not have gotten this far or done this without all of you. So I just want to be able to give back and show that I appreciate each and every one of you and love each and every one of you. I could not do this without you guys. So just kind of my way of saying thank you back, have a little celebration, and have some fun, hang out, and let you guys have a chance to win some really nice prizes. So that's all I have for today, guys. Any questions? Thank you, May. Yes, there are some very nice prizes that are being given away. I just want to be able to give back to you guys because, like I said, I wouldn't be able to do this without all of you guys. Your guys' support is... Where's Mimi? Mimi was here. I don't know. I know that the medication that her doctor has her on, that she usually takes once a week, which believe today is the day that she takes it, is a shot for her diabetes, and it makes her extremely nauseated. And I told her to ask the doctor about it, and he said it's a normal side effect, but because it's not life-threatening, he's not changing the medication. It just makes her very nauseated and feeling icky for almost a day and a half after she takes that shot. So I know it's miserable for her. Thank you, Chris. I know she'll appreciate that. Thank you, Tank, for putting that up there. Yes, anybody, if you have questions, you need to get a hold of me about this celebration, just email me. My email is up on pretty much most of my videos, but if you do need it, it is Haywood, HAYWOOD, Pam, 88 at gmail.com. Yeah, I know Mimi's probably not feeling well at all. And she did send me a message last night and told me about what the doctor said, that it's a normal side effect to the medication. So, and he's not going to change it. She's asked and he said absolutely not. So, yeah, I'm glad it's normal too, because at first when she kept telling me every time she took it that she would get sick and felt just so miserable, I said, you need to tell your doctor about that because that doesn't sound like a normal side effect. And an elevated dose, I think he did bump it up a little bit from what she was taking, so yeah, I don't know. I know it's not good. Oh, Chris, no problem. No worries. Yeah, that could be why she's losing weight, or anybody loses weight if they take that, because yeah, yeah, if it helps her out and keeps her sugar levels down and her AC1 numbers right, then that's all that matters. I hate that she feels so miserable after she takes that shot. It makes her feel so sick. But if it's helping her and the doctor says she needs it, then absolutely she has to take it. Yeah, I don't like diabetes either. Mr. Crafty's brother has diabetes, and he has to take insulin every day. He has to watch what he eats. He has to exercise daily. Um, as a matter of fact, I think it was probably a good 9, 10 years now. Um, he actually passed out right here in the hallway, right outside my bedroom door, and was in a diabetic coma. And they kept him in an induced coma for days at the hospital because his sugars were sky high. It was terrible to see him that way. Oh, Chris, I'm so sorry. Definitely will send prayers to anybody that needs them. Absolutely. Everybody's in my thoughts and prayers. Chris, your friend, Mimi, all of you guys, Tank. I hope Tank's getting a lot better too. I know the fever part's gone, so. Oh, goodness, Chris, that's awful. My uncle had both of his legs amputated from the knees down, but it wasn't from diabetes. Um, he was born with a hole in his spine, and he's paralyzed from the waist down. He ended up getting an infection in his bloodstream, and it affected both of his legs, so they had to amputate from the knees down. Health is not fun. If you don't 100% take care of yourself, anything can go wrong, and it's just not fun if you have any type of health issues. It really isn't. Once your fever broke, you actually feel alive. Wow. Absolutely, Tina. You can feel fine one day for years you can feel fine, and to wake up one day and boom, your health just went boom, right down the tubes. I know Mr. Crafty was like that when we lost his mom. She she had went to the heart doctor that morning, you guys. Went to her heart doctor the morning that she passed. She was there. And by that afternoon, she was feeling achy in her back and in her shoulders. Said she just felt dizzy, didn't feel right. Mr. Crafty's dad and I were on the road. We were driving at the time. Went down to Boise, Idaho to drop cars off and pick cars back up. And his brother had called his dad, and I happened to be right there, and he said that he was taking his mom to the emergency room, that she wasn't feeling good. So I called home. I called Mr. Crafty and I said, your mom's on the way to the ER. You better get there. And by the time they got up to the ER, they had already loaded her in an ambulance, taken her to a different hospital that was more equipped to deal with it. By the time his dad and we were just out of Idaho coming into Oregon. We were still a good probably 6 hours away. We made it in less than 3 hours from where we were at to the hospital she was at. We drove 100+ miles an hour on the highway to get to her. And by the time we got up here, they had already had her in an induced coma. They were taking her to the cath lab to check her heart. Her heart was so full of cholesterol that they couldn't even see the stents that were put in less than a year. And she passed in the cath lab. They could not bring her back. And within that week, Mr. Crafty was not feeling too well. I said, you better go and get checked. So he said, I'll call my doctor. Well, he didn't make it to the doctor. He went to the ER and they admitted him, and he had a double bypass the very next morning. So it runs in his family so bad. Yes, Chris, we were speeding. We were so, knock on wood, thank God no cops pulled us over, because yeah, our whole crew was flying. There was 6 of us driving that day, and every one of us were doing well over 100 miles an hour. Yeah, it runs on his mom's side of the family. His mom's sister, which is his aunt, I would say probably a month after Mr. Crafty had his double bypass, plus he's got stents in his arteries in his neck from it. His aunt had the same exact double bypass that he had done within a month. So within 2 months of losing his mom, two other family members had to have open heart bypasses done. So yeah, it runs real strong on his side of the family. So, but he seems to be doing well now. He's a lot healthier. He eats a lot healthier. He's exercising daily. He does weights. He rides his bike. We walk. Whatever. He's turned into quite the health fanatic, which is good, I guess. High blood pressure and lung problems. My mom's my mom's side of the family, I have to worry about heart issues and cancer because my aunt Diane, my uncle Fred both passed from lung cancer, both at early age. My mom has battled cancer and won, knock on wood. My grandfather, which is my mom's dad, he had two triple bypasses done and still passed away from heart issues. So I have to be careful with heart issues and cancer on my mom's side. And then on the sperm donor side, I have to be careful of diabetes and heart issues. So you have congestive heart failure? Oh my gosh, Tank. I have COPD, and I did have congestive heart failure a while back, but it has not bothered me since. So, but I'm on medication too, so it kind of sucks. But I do try to eat healthier now. I don't exercise as much as I should because I would rather crochet. And I'm coming quite a ways on my surprise for Tank. I'm so excited. Hopefully I'll get it done here in the next day or so. Once I get it finished, then I can show you guys what I did for her. I don't remember if her and I ordered the same yarns. She ordered two hanks, I got two hanks, and they were identical colors. And we were going to make matching shawls. And then Tank says, well, why don't I make you a shawl, you make me a shawl, and we'll just send them to each other. And I said, that's a brilliant idea. I love that idea. So I'm working on hers, and I'm loving the way it's coming out. I love the pattern I chose for it. I love it. Yeah, you can't see it yet, honey. You have to wait until I get it finished, which hopefully will be today or tomorrow. I was cruising on it last night. I didn't want to stop, but I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. I was like, I gotta go to bed. I can't stay up any later. And then I got hooked on watching this show on the Travel Channel. It's called Destination Fear. Oh my goodness, you guys, that show. I'm not one to watch paranormal stuff because it scares the bejeebies out of me. I don't like that kind of stuff. It scares me. But this show, Mr. Crafty was watching it in the living room the other day, and I just happened to glance at it, and I watched it for a few minutes. Next thing you know, I'm sitting out there with him crocheting, watching this Destination Fear. Well, I found it on the menu part, and I can watch every season, which 4 seasons have been done already. Absolutely amazing show for paranormal. If you can handle some of the spooky stuff. Some of it I have to walk out of the room and it's like, nope, I can't watch this. But most of it I watch, and it's a good show. If you want to see something paranormal, check that show out. It's really good. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and call it a day. I need to go eat breakfast and get my stuff cleaned up. I have a mess all around me of cards and papers and other things. As I said, those are the 3 prizes. These are simple little pocket cards. If you want to make them, you can watch the replay for measurements and cuts. They are very cute and fun to make. the cards in a box too. As I said, those are really fun to make and cute. So if you need measurements or directions on that, watch the replay. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay crafty. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you need to email me, please do so. If you want to donate any prizes, I would appreciate it. If not, I think we have plenty. Have a great day, guys. I love you all. Bye.